What's up, guys? Welcome back to the video, and we just got a brand new trailer for Ant-Man the WASP QUANTUMANIA, and with this film that actually kicks off Phase 5 of the MCU, and it just looks so good. And with everything that we're seeing here, this looks like to be like the biggest Ant-Man film ever, as we can see it has a dark tone, as we can see with the Kang the Conqueror being the main villain, and setting him up for the multiverse saga, and with the quantum realm, with everything that at the stake, especially with like Scott and Cassie, with everything else in between as well. So in this video, this will be my full breakdown for the new trailer for Ant-Man the Wasp Quantumania, going over everything they may have missed, all the Easter eggs, and much more, and how this sets up everything for King the Conqueror moving forward as we head into the future of the MCU, including for the King Dynasty and its Secret Wars as well, and much more. But if you're here, don't stop like this, be sure to subscribe to HBO. So we'll start visit this in the future. So let's get into it. And so, with this trailer, it starts with a narration from Kang, as it says that you're an interesting man, Scott Lang. You're an Avenger, and you also have a daughter, but you have lost time. This is obviously referring to as Scott Lang, and now that he is famous because he's an Avenger, and he follow along with the Avengers to defeat the Thanos. And the part where it says he has a daughter, obviously referring to a Cassie, and then we see why Cassie has been up to all this time, because like she's been in jail, and because he is trying to have like some time with the Cassie, because all that time that was lost during that 5-year gap, but during the snap, and because of all that time that as Scott lost with his daughter, like he wants to make up for that lost time. And then we see this interaction between Scott and Kang, and then Kang says to the Scott, "I'm the one man that gave you the one thing that you need, and that is time." Obviously, this is with Scott make a lost time during the 5-year gap, and all that lost time that I never spent with Cassie, and that with Scott he wants all that time. And now it's especially with like King giving Scott more time, is obviously in the quantum realm, and obviously involving consequences. And now even with Scott making a deal with King, and now like it's something was stolen from King, and he wants Scott to steal it back, and this is obviously with like an energy source to power up his time chair, and even with King giving Scott more time, even in the quantum realm, is obviously gonna involve some dark stuff. And then next we heard Jane Van Dyne saying that with King, he can rewrite existence and shatter timelines, and then we see it means like a duplicating, and then like it man says that I don't care who this guy is, I lost so much time, and now it's especially with there's so many things at stake, especially with the King being set up as the next big bad, especially for the King Dynasty. It's Secret Wars is that he can shatter multiple timelines. It puts as we saw back in the Loki series with a bunch of branch timelines. That's involving some consequences as well. Even especially within the quantum realm, and that like if he shatters multiple timelines, that like it's about to change everything, especially for the MCU forever. And then we see this flashback but between Scott and Cassie for the first Ant-Man film, and then even with the King, and I can get them a second chance with time, and then even with King that has like a thing stolen, and wants Ant-Man to steal it back for like a mission, and even with the King giving him time, this is obviously involving serious consequences, and this is all because of Scott, and that wants more time spent with Cassie, obviously because she's been through so much, and not being with Scott during the 5-year blimp. And then we hear Kang saying that if Scott doesn't give him what he needs, that everything that he calls life will end. And this is obviously because of everything at stake. And this is like fan theories and predictions of Scott dying in this film. We obviously tell, especially for the early merch as well. And even if Scott is going to die, and then we see this moment where Cassie is being taken away from the sky, and even though this is going to be one of the biggest and darkest films that we've ever seen in this franchise. And then from what we see here, it looks like Kang as an army, and this is obviously being set up for the Kang Dynasty and Secret of Wars as all part of the multiverse saga, and with Kang being set up to be the big bad of course. And then with Scott saying we had a deal, and this is obviously resolving, and Ant-Man getting beaten up by Kang. It's because he's like giving Kang what he needs, but in the quantum realm, there's going to be involving serious consequences, and how this is going to be one of the biggest and darkest Ant-Man films in the franchise, and that even with Cassie that wants more time spent with her father, and this is obviously makes sense why this is going to be the longest Ant-Man film. And then we got a person like MODOK. And we do MODOK is going to be played by, it's actually going to be played by a Corey Stoll, and we also see him unmasked here as well. And now even with a Corey Stoll returning in the third Ant-Man film to play one of the villains named MODOK, and he was actually Darren Cross, aka the Johnny from the first Ant-Man film, and it was also a villain in the first film. And now even with a more I mean in the quantum realm, it looks like so cool. It looks so good as well, and I can't wait to see more in this film. And then with this trailer, it ends with a fight between Ant-Man versus Kang. And now this is like with always fan theories and predictions of Scott dying in this third Ant-Man film. And from what we tell, and with his helmet, it's all shattered. And now we see it with Ant-Man being up by Kang, and even with the quantum realm and with everything that we know and everything that is being set up, that this is going to be a very dark Ant-Man film. And now with these last few remaining trailer shots is with Scott being taken away by Cassie, and with Scott apologizing, and even with Scott and Cassie at the time that they lost, and even during that 5-year gap, it looks like this film is going to be dark, and even inside of the quantum realm, that's going to be serious consequences. And then we see Kang the Conqueror here. It looks like to be going after Ant-Man, and then from what we can tell is that like Kang is said to be the best of big bad. Even with the Phase 5, he's said to be the best Phase 5 villain, even for the multiverse saga. And I just can't wait to see him dominate the entire multiverse saga, especially for the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. And yeah, with this, I think they went for a heck of a wild ride with the Ant-Man and the WASP QUANTUMANIA, especially as we get see Ant-Man being up by Kang, and even with this being like the biggest and darkest Ant-Man films that we've ever seen in the franchise, and even as we get see everything being take place inside of the quantum realm, and everything is gonna be serious and more darker, and even as we're gonna see a fight between Ant-Man versus Kang, and even with the timelines, even with the Kang obviously messing with them, of course, and like even with everything being at stake, and with like Scott, he might lose everything and everyone that he loves, and even like he might die, but based on fans' speculation and theories, and even with the Kang the Conqueror, I think he's set up as I mentioned, be one of the best Phase 5 villain ever. You can see him dominated the entire multiverse saga and everything moving forward in the future of the MCU as well. So yeah, I can't wait for Ant-Man the Wasp Quantumania in February. Can we see how this is set up for even more in the future as well. So that's it for this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. What are your thoughts on my breakdown? And are there any Easter eggs or stuff that I may have missed that you may know? Is let me know in the comment section down below. You can give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for future videos. And if I have updates, always follow me on Twitter. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.